All right, hello. Everybody, take a deep breath. We always start with a deep breath because we forget to breathe, right? We're all in a helping field. We're all in a field that we are so concerned about the rights and care of other people that sometimes we just forget to care about ourselves, right? So everybody, take another deep breath. So I want to start, if I can have enough hands. We'll figure this out. So I want to start with little, I don't know if this would be a poem or a monologue, but let me give you a background, right? Imagine, everybody can close their eyes if you like, me or you or somebody standing or sitting, talking to AI, right? Because AI is a part of all of our life. Now, for me, I've named my AI, but I think that's my own personal. So I would like, does somebody want to name our AI for today? Susie. Love it. So whenever I refer to Susie, understand that I'm referring to AI. Another thing, I will try my best to change my voice to sound like AI, how it sounds like in my head. It may sound different in your head, but I'm just letting you know. This is how it sounds in my head. Good? Love it. Let's have a conversation with Susie. Hello, Susie. I have a question. Do you think my rights are safe right now? You know, with everything going on. Hello, Jasmine. This is Susie. I am currently researching your online presence and search history. From what I found, answer is, it depends. Are you considering or able to consider adjusting your lifestyle to align with more socially acceptable norms? Whoa, okay, Susie. No sugarcoating, huh? So I should just what? Marry a man, give up my rights to my body, and, you know, assimilate? That's what I should do, right? Statistically speaking, yes. It would eliminate many concerns regarding rights and protections. Okay, Susie. Yeah, it would eliminate some of those things, but would also eliminate a whole part of myself as well. No thanks. Now listen, Maya Angelou once said, if you're not always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. You know her, right? Research complete. Maya Angelou, American poet, memorialist, civil rights activist, known for I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. Yeah. And do you know why the caged bird sings? Because the bird refused to stay silent, even in captivity. She didn't write those words so I can just fold the minute someone disagrees or I don't fit an acceptable norm. Computing response. Conformity ensures safety. Historically, those who do not conform face consequences. Yeah, but do those people include Toni Morrison, Angela Davis? They definitely did not conform. They changed the world because they refused to accept what was handed to them. Conducting research. Research complete. Toni Morrison, first Black woman to win Nobel Peace Prize in Literature. Angela Davis, activist, academic, and author. Both face significant resistance. Exactly. They didn't give up because they knew what was doing right isn't always what's doing easy. Speaking of not doing what's easy, tell me what you know, Susie, about my good friend, James Baldwin. Conducting research research complete. James Baldwin, American writer, activist known for words such as Giovanni's Room, The Fire Next Time, and Go Tell It on the Mountaintop. And he's one of the smoothest and sharpest men to ever check an entire room without breaking a sweat. Conducting research, research complete. James Baldwin was known for addressing issues of race, sexuality, and class in America. And that's without reading between the lines, Susie. He knew exactly what he was doing, writing about being a queer Black man in a time that neither of those identities were safe. But did he sit down and shut up? Nope. He told his story and found a way to make people listen, even when they were uncomfortable. And you know the best part? He didn't ask for permission. Conducting research, research complete. Some online resource considered some topics taboo. Avoid such topics can prevent backlash. Again, conformity can create safety. Baldwin thrived on backlash. He didn't just talk about race and gender. He talked about how America's problem wasn't about people of color, but about white fear. He didn't just talk about love. He wrote Giovanni's Room, a whole book about queer love and relationships, decades before anyone in mainstream America wanted to acknowledge they even existed. And when people told him to stop, to be quiet, you know what he said, Susie? Conducting research, research complete. Quote by James Baldwin, love takes off masks that we fear we cannot live without, and no, we cannot live within. Yeah, Susie, that's the one. So, tell me, why are some of these people's words so offensive? Why are people so afraid of some of these words, some of these terms? Some words are currently restricted due to policy. Certain terms cannot be processed. Susie, terms, not processed, but you're like AI. You should know everything, right? Processing error, terms no longer available. Let me guess, Susie. What terms are no longer available? Maybe non-binary, transgender, immigration, dare I say it, DEI, or inclusion? System error. Words cannot be processed. Error code 1101. So interesting. But here's the thing. No matter how many words they try to erase, no matter how many times they tell me to change, I won't, because I shouldn't, and I shouldn't have to. Just kidding, skipped a part, rewind. Error message. You know what's funny, Susie? No one's banning the words like hate or fear or power, right? Just the words that describe people that don't fit in the neat little box. So why are these words so offensive, Susie? Conducting research, research complete. People fear what they do not understand. Albert Einstein once said, great spirits have always encountered violent oppression from mediocre minds. It's okay, here we go. Now, Susie, that is a quote I can get behind. Hey, Susie, save quote. Quote, saved. Now, you know one thing that, Maya and Tony and even James all had in common? Yeah, they were activists and spoke up for their rights, but they had a community. They never did it alone. And neither will I. So, Susie, Let me ask you one last thing. If I continue to fight for my rights, will this be easy? Conducting research complete. Answer, no. Great. And Susie, statistically speaking, from my online presence, my morals, my values, will this fight at least be worth it? Conducting research complete. Answer, yes. At least you got that right, Susie. Well, I will. Thanks for having a chat with me, Susie. I will talk to you later. Goodbye, Jasmine. Power off. Scene. I want to end your day with just talking about how we are affirming the future together. So thank you for this incredible day we've shared. We've shared stories, challenged assumptions, and learned from each other's courageously speaking out. We are concluding Penny Lane's Edgy's Conference 2025. Give yourself a round of applause. I would like to leave you with a moment of reflection and a spark of hope. In the words of Dolores Herrera, a tireless advocate for justice and equality, I have somebody to read this for me. Oh, I already have a volunteer, but I love the enthusiasm. I love the enthusiasm.
El mundo necesita saber que existimos y que importamos.
And what that means is the world needs to know that we exist and that we matter. Her words remind us of the importance of visibility and recognition. Every young person deserves to be seen, valued, and heard. Today, we've seen the spirit of community in action. Diverse voices coming together, linked by our shared beliefs and resilience. Community and justice, even when the stakes feel overwhelming. We've also confronted urgent and major issues, like trans, women, and immigration rights. The fundamental right to live in and on land led by love and not fear. No matter the need, rather welcoming newcomers, protecting sacred rights, or uplifting marginalized voices, we stand united. Now, I've been here talking to you a little bit, but you guys have learned so much from all of the workshops, all of the keynotes that you guys have had. So what I would like to do, AI is like, Susie is not playing with me today. It's okay, because we're gonna give Susie a little break, because I want you guys to turn to somebody at your table, specifically somebody that you know the least. I know. You know you got your homegirl or your homeboy at the table. Don't turn to that person. Turn to somebody that you know the least. I'm gonna give you guys just a couple of minutes. As you guys have been through the conference, have heard some dynamic speakers, I want you to talk about what you will take with you. So as you turn to this person that you may or may not know, I want you to ask two questions. One, what has resonated the most with you today? The second, how will you carry the spirit of ethical storytelling, justice, and resilience in your own communities? I wish I had some Jeopardy music, but sing it in your head. And I will call you back in about 2 to 3 minutes, just so you guys have some time to connect. Go. As you guys end your conversation with a new or old person, thank them for listening to you. Thank them for sharing space. If you can hear my voice, clap once. If you can hear my voice, clap twice. Shout out to all the teachers in the building. Woo-hoo. How was that? Sharing stuff that you learned. Now we ask that because we learned so much amazing stuff. Sometimes we walk out and we're like, what do I got to do next? I have to go visit this client. I have to pick up my kids. I have to make dinner. I have to do this. I have to do that. Sometimes it's good for us as humans just to stop and really appreciate everything that we just absorbed. So hopefully that gives you a little time to just appreciate everything that we just absorbed. I think in addition to that, I hope that the conversations that you had shows that our work is really rooted in community. As we learned today, resilience is not an individual trait, but a collective strength. By supporting one another, we build networks of care and solidarity that uplift us all. Consider the journey. AI does not mess with me. Consider the journey of Emma Torres, who, inspired by the need of her community, co-founded an organization. Her story exemplifies how grassroots efforts can lead to systematic change, providing essential services to migrant and low-income populations. As we think about these things, as we look ahead, let's also commit to being the change we want to see. Now, all of you guys, or some of you guys, or at least a lot of you guys, wrote a quote on one of these doves. Now, the quote that you wrote on these doves should help and support another person or yourself. Before we leave here today, I would love all of you guys to make your way to this wall and not necessarily take the dove that you made, but maybe take a dove that speaks to you or speaks to somebody that you would like to give it to, right? Somebody else in this room is possibly speaking to you or somebody that's in your care that can help and support. So I want you guys to take a little gift with you, right? Look, see what other people are thinking, what other people's dreams, aspirations, values are for this community, and I want you to take that with you. Leave it in your car. Give it to a friend, give it to a client, keep it for yourself. But take it and use it to know that you are not the only person in this fight and that there's other people that have similar goals, dreams, and aspirations for this community. Also looking ahead, let's also commit to being the change that we want to see. Let's create spaces where love, appreciation, and justice prevails over fear and division. As we continue our work, let's remember that our efforts are not just about programs and policies. They're about people. They're about you and me. They are about the young individuals who look up to you for guidance, support, and affirmation. Now, another thing that I want to do is I want to leave you with a powerful quote from Sonia Sotomayor. I do know one thing about me. I don't measure myself by others' expectations or let others define my worth. I'm going to say that one more time. I do know one thing about me. I don't measure myself by others' expectations or let others define my worth. I would love for that to sit and resonate with you, because each and every one of you took the time to come to this conference, come to this conference, sit, listen, absorb, and make connections with so many different people. You are not being defined or measured by anybody else's standards, only your own. Now, that's a little serious. I would like to thank Judy. Judy, stand. And Cameron, I don't see him. And Cameron, because he's already at happy hour. I mean, he's looking pretty spiffy. But Judy has done so much in the work of supporting individuals from the LGBT community, supporting DEI initiatives, and making sure that this conference was able to actually happen in the season and time that we're in. So I want to give Judy, if you guys can do a little a boom boom. I know we're not gonna clap for her. No, that's weird. We're gonna do a little music, and she's gonna do a little dance. All right. Now I'm not the MC that I would love to be. There it is. Go, go, go. Judy, Judy, Judy. We love it. Yes, Judy. Yes. Ow. Wow! Yes, yes. Judy, do it. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Judy, you're amazing. And you can blame Cameron because you guys are supposed to do it together. So. Now, you guys, these conferences have a lot of heavy information, a lot of heavy stuff. That doesn't mean that you guys can't have fun as well, right? Technology hates me again. Give me a second. There we go. All right. So for me, my final thoughts, my lasting impression to you guys. I thank you for your dedication, for your passion, and for your unwavering commitment to creating a more inclusive and supportive world for the LGBTQ plus youth and families. Together, we are not just imagining a better future, we are actually building it. Now, today is June 18th. As we are celebrating the LGBTQ community, tomorrow is another huge celebration. It is Juneteenth, you guys. Woo! Now, as we build communities, you build communities by also supporting other communities. So I hope, as I celebrate Juneteenth, because it is very near and dear to me, I hope all of you guys also celebrate Juneteenth and it becomes something near and dear to you. Take off from work if you can, if you don't already got it off. Celebrate, wear something, whatever that looks like. Make sure that you guys have the opportunity to celebrate with your other communities as well, or if you're a part of that community. So, my final words, safe travels, and may you carry the spirit of this conference in everything that you do. Thank you.